Your first motorcycle doesn't have to be slow, bland, or something you'll get bored of in 6 months. Some beginner bikes are not only easy to ride, but also exciting, stylish, and fun enough to keep you smiling long after you've gained experience. Today, we're counting down beginner motorcycles that are perfect for learning, but still deliver real personality and fun. Let's get started. 10. Honda CB500F. The Honda CB500F is one of the most underrated beginner-friendly motorcycles because it perfectly balances accessibility with real-world performance. Powered by a 471 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine, it produces smooth and predictable power that new riders can manage, yet it never feels weak or boring once your skills improve. New models typically sell in the $6,500 to $7,500 range, depending on dealer fees and ABS versions. And used examples are commonly found between $5,000 and $6,000 on CycleTrader and local dealer floors. What makes the CB500F stand out is how grown up it feels compared to smaller entry bikes. The riding position is upright and comfortable, making it great for commuting, weekend rides, and even longer highway trips. The throttle response is forgiving, but still lively when you twist it harder. Many riders keep this bike for years because it doesn't feel like a temporary step. Reliability is a major strength, as Honda's 500 platform is known for durability and low maintenance costs. Insurance rates are usually reasonable, which matters for new riders. The styling is sharp and modern, giving it a bigger bike presence that beginners appreciate. Another reason it isn't boring is its versatility. It can handle city riding, twisty roads, and light touring without complaint. While it won't scare a beginner, it also won't feel like a toy after 6 months. That balance is rare. For someone who wants a first bike that still feels exciting after the learning phase, the CB500F delivers a mature yet fun riding experience that keeps many owners satisfied far longer than expected. 9. Kawasaki Z400. The Kawasaki Z400 is proof that a beginner bike can be lightweight, friendly, and still seriously fun. Using a 399 cubic centimeters parallel twin engine derived from Kawasaki's small sport platform, the Z400 delivers quick revving performance and surprising punch for its class. New pricing usually lands around $5,500 to $6,500, and used models often appear in the $4,500 to $5,500 range. One of the reasons this bike isn't boring is its weight, or lack of it. It's very light, which makes it easy for beginners to control, but also incredibly playful in corners. Many riders describe it as a bike that makes everyday riding feel exciting because it responds quickly and feels agile. The upright, naked bike ergonomics also make it comfortable for daily commuting and longer rides. Unlike some beginner bikes that feel soft or dull, the Z400 has a sporty personality. The engine loves to rev, and the clutch and throttle are smooth enough for new riders to build confidence. Maintenance costs are low, and Kawasaki reliability is well respected. Another bonus is fuel efficiency, which helps reduce running costs. Visually, it looks like a scaled-down version of Kawasaki's larger Z models, giving it a more premium appearance than many entry-level bikes. Many experienced riders even keep a Z400 as a second bike because it's simply fun to ride. It teaches good throttle control, cornering skills, and confidence without overwhelming the rider. For beginners who want something engaging rather than basic, the Z400 hits a sweet spot between approachability and excitement. 8. Yamaha MT-03. The Yamaha MT-03 brings naked bike attitude into the beginner class with styling and personality that feel far from boring. Powered by a 321 cubic centimeter twin-cylinder engine, it shares a platform with Yamaha's small sport lineup, but is tuned for everyday usability and comfort. New prices typically fall between $4,800 and $5,500, while used models are widely available between $3,800 and $4,800. What makes the MT-03 exciting for beginners is its combination of lightweight, sharp looks, and responsive handling. The bike feels nimble in traffic and confident in corners, making it enjoyable in both city and backroad environments. The upright seating position reduces strain and gives good visibility, which helps new riders feel more in control. Unlike some beginner bikes that prioritize only ease of use, the MT-03 adds a bit of edge and personality. The throttle is smooth but energetic enough to be fun, and the chassis feels stable at speed. Yamaha's reputation for reliability also makes ownership less stressful for first-time riders. Fuel economy is excellent, and maintenance is straightforward. Many owners praise how this bike builds skills while still being entertaining. It's not intimidating, but it doesn't feel dull either. For riders who like modern naked bike styling and want a machine that feels alive without being overwhelming, the MT-03 offers a great mix of practicality and fun that keeps boredom away. 7. Triumph Speed 400. The Triumph Speed 400 is one of the most exciting recent entries in the beginner segment because it combines classic styling with modern engineering. Powered by a 398 cubic centimeters single-cylinder engine, it offers approachable performance, but with a premium feel that many entry-level bikes lack. Pricing typically starts around $5,000 to $5,500, making it surprisingly accessible for a Triumph. Used models are just starting to appear, but often hold strong value. What makes the Speed 400 stand out is character. The bike has a refined look inspired by Triumph's larger classics, giving beginners a sense of riding something special rather than basic. The torque delivery is friendly but satisfying, making city riding and relaxed highway cruising enjoyable. Build quality feels high for the price, and features like modern suspension and braking components add confidence. The ergonomics are neutral and comfortable, suitable for a wide range of rider heights. Beginners appreciate how manageable the power is, while still feeling more premium than typical starter bikes. It encourages skill development without punishing mistakes. Maintenance intervals are reasonable, and Triumph's quality control on this model has been well received so far. This bike appeals especially to riders who care about style and brand heritage, but still need beginner-friendly performance. It's a motorcycle that feels cool to own, not just practical to learn on, which helps keep excitement high, even after the first year of riding. 6. KTM Duke 390. The KTM Duke 390 has built a reputation as one of the most exciting beginner-friendly motorcycles on the market because it delivers real performance in a lightweight and manageable package. Powered by a 373 cubic centimeters single-cylinder engine, the Duke 390 produces lively acceleration and a surprisingly strong power-to-weight ratio for its class. New models typically sell in the $5,500 to $6,500 range depending on the year and electronics package, while used examples are commonly found between $4,500 and $5,500. What makes this bike stand out immediately is its aggressive styling and sharp design language, which looks more like a scaled-down street fighter than a typical entry-level motorcycle. Many beginners are drawn to it because it feels like a real performance bike rather than a training tool. On the road, the Duke 390 feels quick, responsive, and full of personality. The throttle response is crisp, and the bike encourages spirited riding without being uncontrollable. Its lightweight chassis makes it extremely nimble in corners, helping new riders build confidence while still having fun. Another reason it isn't boring is the technology. Depending on the model year, riders get features like ride-by-wire throttle, TFT display, ABS, and even traction control on newer versions. That's impressive for a beginner segment. The upright seating position also makes it comfortable for city riding and daily commuting. Fuel economy is strong, which helps keep running costs low. Maintenance can be slightly more frequent compared to some Japanese bikes, but many owners feel the performance and fun factor make up for it. This is a bike that teaches throttle control and cornering skills very quickly because it reacts honestly to rider input. Many experienced riders even keep a Duke 390 as a second bike for city fun. For a beginner who wants excitement, style, and a sporty feel without leader bike danger, the Duke 390 offers one of the most entertaining learning platforms in the category. 5. BMW G 310R. The BMW G 310R is often overlooked in beginner discussions, but it delivers a premium experience that separates it from many entry-level motorcycles. Powered by a 313 cubic centimeter single-cylinder engine, it produces smooth, manageable power that is ideal for new riders while still feeling refined. Pricing for new models usually falls between $5,000 and $5,800, and used examples can often be found between $4,000 and $5,000 depending on mileage and condition. What makes the G310R not boring is its overall quality and brand identity. When beginners buy this bike, they feel like they are entering the BMW ecosystem, which carries a certain prestige and design philosophy. The build quality feels solid, and the fit and finish are noticeably premium for the class. On the road, the bike feels stable and well-balanced. The suspension is tuned for comfort, but still handles corners confidently, making it great for city streets and weekend rides alike. The riding position is upright and neutral, which helps beginners stay relaxed and in control. Another strength is how approachable the power delivery is. The bike won't overwhelm a new rider, but it still feels responsive enough to stay interesting as skills improve. Fuel efficiency is excellent, and insurance costs are usually reasonable. Maintenance intervals are also practical for daily riders. The styling is modern and clean, resembling BMW's larger naked bikes, which gives it a bigger bike presence. Many beginners appreciate learning on a motorcycle that feels mature and refined rather than cheap or basic. It's also a bike that can handle highway speeds comfortably, which not all small displacement bikes manage well. For riders who want their first motorcycle to feel premium, confidence-inspiring, and stylish without being intimidating, the BMW G310R offers a balanced and enjoyable experience that stays engaging long after the beginner phase. 4. Royal Enfield Hunter 350. The Royal Enfield Hunter 350 proves that a beginner bike doesn't need extreme speed to be fun and full of character. Powered by a 349 cubic centimeter single-cylinder engine, the Hunter focuses on smooth torque delivery and relaxed riding rather than high-rev performance. New pricing is typically very attractive, often between $4,000 and $4,500, while used models can appear in the mid-$3,000 range. One of the biggest reasons this bike isn't boring is its personality. The Hunter 350 carries classic roadster styling with modern touches, giving it a timeless look that stands out from sporty beginner bikes. Many riders fall in love with its retro charm and simple, honest design. On the road, the bike feels friendly and predictable. The low seat height helps shorter riders feel confident, and the manageable weight makes it easy to handle in traffic and parking situations. The engine delivers torque in a calm, usable way that suits city riding perfectly. Instead of encouraging high-speed thrills, it makes everyday rides enjoyable and relaxed. Another appealing factor is the sound and feel of the engine, which gives a traditional motorcycling vibe that many riders appreciate. Fuel efficiency is strong, and maintenance is generally straightforward. Royal Enfield has also expanded its global dealer network, making service more accessible than in the past. The Hunter 350 is especially good for riders who value style, comfort, and riding enjoyment over raw speed. It's a bike that turns simple rides into experiences. Beginners who start on this motorcycle often build strong fundamentals because they focus on smooth control and road awareness. For someone who wants a first bike with charm, style, and an easygoing nature that still feels cool to own, the Hunter 350 offers a unique and satisfying entry into motorcycling. 3. Honda Rebel 500. The Honda Rebel 500 is one of the best examples of a beginner motorcycle that refuses to be boring because it mixes cruiser style with modern performance and everyday usability. Powered by a 471 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine shared with Honda's 500 series, the Rebel delivers smooth, predictable power that new riders can control easily, yet it has enough strength to remain enjoyable well past the beginner stage. New pricing typically falls between $6,500 and $7,500 depending on ABS and special editions, while used models are commonly found between $5,000 and $6,000. What makes the Rebel 500 stand out immediately is its low seat height, which gives new riders confidence the moment they sit on it. Being able to plant both feet on the ground reduces anxiety and helps beginners focus on learning rather than worrying about balance. But the Rebel is more than just approachable. Its engine has real highway capability, meaning riders won't outgrow it quickly. The torque delivery is friendly and linear, making city riding smooth and stress-free. Another reason it isn't boring is its style. The Rebel has a modern minimalist cruiser look that feels cool and customizable. Many owners personalize it with seats, exhausts, and cosmetic upgrades, which adds emotional attachment. The riding position is relaxed but still controlled, allowing for longer rides without fatigue. Reliability is classic Honda, low drama and low maintenance. Insurance and fuel economy are also beginner-friendly. The Rebel 500 also teaches good throttle discipline and low-speed control, skills that transfer to any future motorcycle. Unlike some starter bikes that feel like temporary tools, the Rebel feels like a motorcycle people genuinely want to keep. Many experienced riders even return to it because it's simple and fun. For beginners who want style, comfort, and real-world usability without feeling like they bought a training bike, the Rebel 500 delivers an experience that stays enjoyable for years. 2. CF Moto 450NK. The CF Moto 450NK is quickly gaining attention as a beginner motorcycle that brings aggressive styling and modern performance into an affordable package. Powered by a 449 cubic centimeters parallel twin engine, this bike produces lively power that feels exciting without being overwhelming for new riders. Pricing is one of its biggest advantages, with new models often landing between $5,000 and $5,800, making it very competitive. Used prices are even more attractive, which lowers the barrier for entry. What makes the 450NK not boring is its personality. The design looks sharp and futuristic, closer to a street fighter than a typical beginner bike. Many new riders are drawn to it because it looks like a bigger, more expensive motorcycle. On the road, it feels light, agile, and responsive. The acceleration is brisk enough to be fun, but still manageable for someone learning throttle control. Technology is another strong point. The bike often comes with a full TFT display, modern electronics, and quality braking components, features that used to be rare in entry-level machines. The upright ergonomics make it comfortable for commuting and daily riding, while still allowing spirited cornering on twisty roads. Fuel efficiency is solid, helping reduce ownership costs. CF Moto has also improved its global reputation for build quality and reliability, and partnerships with major manufacturers have increased buyer confidence. Beginners appreciate how the 450NK feels modern and engaging rather than basic. It encourages riders to develop skills while still delivering excitement. The bike also has enough presence and performance that owners don't feel the urge to upgrade immediately. For a beginner who wants a stylish, tech-forward motorcycle that feels energetic and current, the 450NK offers a blend of fun, value, and visual appeal that keeps boredom far away. 1. Suzuki SV650. The Suzuki SV650 earns the top spot because it's one of the rare motorcycles that can be both beginner-friendly and genuinely thrilling. Powered by a 645 cubic centimeters V-twin engine, the SV650 delivers smooth but punchy power that feels exciting yet controllable. While the engine size might sound big for a beginner, the way the power is delivered is predictable and forgiving, which is why many riding schools and instructors trust this model. New pricing typically ranges from $7,500 to $8,500, and the used market is full of options between $4,500 and $6,500, making it accessible. What makes the SV650 truly not boring is its character. The V-twin engine has a distinctive feel and sound that gives the bike personality. It accelerates in a satisfying way without demanding extreme skill. The chassis is well balanced, and the bike feels stable in corners, helping new riders build confidence. The upright riding position is comfortable for daily use and longer rides, and the seat height is manageable for many riders. Reliability is one of the SV650's strongest points. This model has a long history and a loyal fan base because it simply works. Maintenance costs are reasonable and parts are widely available. Another reason it's a great beginner bike is its versatility. It can commute, tour, or handle twisty roads with ease. Many riders start on an SV650 and never feel the need to upgrade because it already offers enough performance. It teaches throttle control, cornering, and smooth riding habits without punishing mistakes too harshly. Unlike small starter bikes that riders outgrow quickly, the SV650 grows with the rider. It's exciting enough for experienced motorcyclists, but friendly enough for beginners who respect the throttle. That rare balance is why the SV650 is often called one of the best all-around motorcycles ever made. For a beginner who wants a bike that stays fun for years, the SV650 is hard to beat. Choosing your first motorcycle doesn't mean settling for something boring. The right beginner bike should build your confidence and still make you excited to ride every time you hit the road. The best bike is the one that keeps you riding, learning, and smiling. Which one would you pick from this list? Tell us in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more rankings and rider tips.